waking us up. So hello and good morning to everyone here in the sanctuary and joining us virtually on Zoom. I'm David Adams, representing the Board of Trustees of the Monte Vista UU congregation. Today is Choir Sunday, and look, the choir is ready to go. They are cooking. So that's always a treat. Before we get to the music, though, just a few short announcements. So today, after the service, we're going to be having a potluck lunch. We have veggie lasagna, courtesy of Debbie Skirdo, delicious garlic bread, courtesy of Janie Monk, and lots of side dishes and sweet treats. So be sure to stay and enjoy. We're also going to have a Teams fair today as we continue ramping up the new Teams structure and organizations and organization and wind down the old committee system. So stay for that as well. Taco Tuesday is happening as usual, 7 p.m. on Tuesday of this coming week. And then on Sunday, July 7th, so that's 1 week from today, the members of the Teams Task Force are going to be providing Teams training from noon to 1, so shortly after the service. And the training will include some demonstrations and information to help us understand how that Teams, how leadership roles, for example, and other things will function under that Teams arrangement. So there'll be some other things besides those, but mark your calendars for that. Okay, and with that, I am turning it over to the choir.
Good morning, everyone. We like this setup, huh? We're getting used to it now. 2 weeks in a row, it's been great. And hello. I have a couple of additional things that I just want to share with you. One, and sorry I'm out of breath, I just got a text from Lynn Maria Smith in England. So the swim of Marie's sister across the English Channel, remember? That happened on Friday. And yeah, she didn't make it all the way, but she's still a winner. Lynn Maria says, let me just read a bit of this to you. Just a quick update on Ellen's swim. At 9:40 a.m. GMT, Ellen was pulled from the water by the captain after completing over 30% of the distance. So 7 miles. She swam for 7 miles. So cheers for Ellen. Yeah. Another really super exciting announcement, besides the fact that Betsy's back with us. Hi, Betsy. We love you. Today, this weekend, but because they're 17 hours ahead of us, it's already happened, our partnership congregation in the Philippines has celebrated their 25th anniversary today. So, yeah. And one of the fabulous things about them is they asked me to write their chalice lighting. So even though today I was looking for a chalice lighting that matched Choir Sunday, we're going to make that match by having Lily light our chalice. But I'm going to read to you the chalice lighting that was shared 7,500 miles away this morning that I wrote. Go ahead, Lily. We light this chalice to mark the 25 years of our past, to mark the blessing on this anniversary today, and to mark the many years to come with God's help. We open our hearts with gratitude for the beloved partnership we share with Monte Vista UU congregation in California, USA, and we welcome their prayer for us on this day. This chalice is a tradition of our shared faith, and we light it now with love and the knowing that we are one, we are blessed, and we are loved. May it be so. What a day. And when we see our calendars turn to June 30th, we know it's New Year's Eve, right? For us, anyway. And that has a lot of significance because we're going to have a lot of shifts in leadership starting at midnight. So 12:01, we will have a new president. But I'd like to invite our current president up to the pulpit now, as we thank David Adams for all of his service over the last few years.
Well, thank you for that. Thank you. Envelopes will be available at the table. So this is the time in today's service when we need to take a few minutes to recognize the really outstanding work of the members of our board who, we couldn't do really anything without these folks, and I want to recognize them now. Well, I was going to invite you up front, but maybe the two of you can just stand up. Terry McGuire and Debbie Skirdo and Carissa Moore. Carissa, why don't you come up front? So, I'm going to have to maneuver these things around here. As I was thinking about how to honor Terry, Debbie, and Carissa this morning, I have to say I kept coming up with just lame gift ideas, a coffee mug with some cutesy saying, or a scented candle, or, what did I have? Oh, a T-shirt with a picture of the church on it, really dumb stuff. So I really couldn't think of anything appropriate. And then I thought, I started looking back on this year and all the things that have made it sort of distinctive or different or a bit unusual. Of course, the answer to that was easy, right? Which is that practically everything broke and needed to be fixed. Right? I don't know. We had, damage from vandalism. We had issues with the sprinklers. When it got hot, the air conditioning went out. Remember, when it got cold, the heating went out, which screwed up the electrical. The tree roots were lifting up, sidewalks and the roof, and Hurricane Hillary or whatever it was. So anyway, I thought, why not a special gift bag with some things that would help the board members create timeless memories of this year and its various challenges. So accordingly, I have a few items for each of you, and I want to do sort of a quick show and tell with everyone so that we can all relive those wonderful moments with the board. So high on our list of problems for this past year was, of course, the plumbing. Right? I can't even remember how many times we had to call the plumber. But then I thought, well, what's the best way to help people remember problems with plumbing, right? The wonderful times we spent with the flooding bathrooms and the broken, what was that thing, backflow preventer, and the water main. And then it hit me, the perfect gift, right? So each of our board officers will go home today with their very own commemorative which will flush your problems away. Okay, now, our board members are really action heroes, because they have to be prepared to come at a moment's notice to the rescue of our facilities. So naturally, they have to be prepared to carry out, their important mission at any moment. So the three of you are in luck because now each of you will be able to carry around, wherever you are, a symbolic reminder of your important mission. Each of you will have a keychain. Now, a keychain, but not just any keychain. No, this is a keychain, monkey wrench and shovel. The monkey wrench actually really works, but the shovel, I think you'd have to take a long time to dig a hole with it. All right. What else do we have in here? Oh, yeah. So now, Then there was the fire alarm. Oh my goodness. What a time we had with that. I mean, I know the three of you will never want to forget those sleepless nights wondering if we could pay for this thing, and secondly, whether it would work, which it does, by the way. So, yeah, exactly, finally. So, in order to send Terry, Carissa, and Debbie off today with a warm and positive feeling about the fire alarm, I'm going to reach in here and turn this on. So to send them away with a warm and positive feeling about the fire alarm, each of them is going to be able to take home today their very own fire extinguisher bubble maker. Because bubbles are much better than troubles. All right, let's hear it for our board members. Now, don't run it yet, because I just got one more thing. So, Carissa, this one is for you, and the other one there is for Terry. This bag is for Debbie, and it has one additional item, because, as you know, Debbie is taking over as, president of the board tomorrow. And so this has one additional item in recognition of your assuming leadership that I have to pass on to you. It's small, but it contains a lot. What is it? I'm looking at Alan Worley back there because he knows what it is. So this is a thumb drive on which our esteemed past president, Alan, loaded up a lot, and I mean a lot of documents. And then I added a whole bunch more. A rough count is that there's about 1,500 documents on here. So Debbie, if you're really, really bored, or you can't fall asleep, why, here's your solution. All right, let's hear it for Debbie. All right, one last thing. On behalf of all of us on the board, we couldn't really function, of course, without Reverend Maggie and Robert, our DLRE, and also our office staff. Tracy Batris, and especially our office administrator, Brenda Jones, who has been just a delight to work with. I don't know if she was going to try to make it here. I don't know whether she's here yet. Is she here? Is she back there? Yay! Come on out, Brenda, and say hi to people. All right. So thanks to all of you. And I am done in more ways than one. So,
Thank you.
this one is yours. Yeah.
Well, hello everybody. It's all getting exciting and real. And we want to, as the past board, tell David how very much we thank him, we're grateful. We bow down to all the many times, he was here so many days, so many hours for all of the different things that we needed to have inspected, and then different bids, and then finally, sometimes the repair people would come. And sometimes they would not come. So it's been many, many times. Alan's shaking his head, yep. And so very much, we just terribly much appreciate him and all his work. And we have something for him too, from the board, but also from all of you, that we would like to share. Carissa's bringing it for us. So come on up, Mr. David. Okay. Go back here, they won't hear me on Zoom, right? So we have, as a board, we have a nice card for you that you can look at later. And this is from the board and the church, and it is representing a gift card for David and Janie to have hopefully many different events at the LA Phil, Walt Disney Concert Hall, Hollywood Bowl, Ford, and Yola. Okay? And thank you very much to everybody. Thank you to everybody who donated for that. It's going to come in the mail because they wanted his name and all that on there, so you can go ahead and use it. You have to go in online. It has directions and everything.
Well, thank you so
And
much.
then we also, David, have something for your major supporter.
Yay.
So Janie, come on up. This is for you. It's a little wet. Thank you so much. We know how much you had to deal with, all the times that David was here and listened to so many things and probably, go like that with him. So we love you. We thank you. Enjoy your rest. Enjoy your time of not having to answer the call every time in the phone, every time it rings. Okay? Thank you. We love you. And I better go this way. And I'm just really hoping to see you again soon. Okay, I need to announce who the new board member, our new vice president. Oh, yes. So Megan Gallagher is here someplace. She's been in charge of the whole potluck. And to correct something, the vegetable lasagna is in favor. She made that, not me. Don't give me credit for everything, please, because it's not me. And she did that, and she organized all the potluck and had people come and help. And I do believe we're putting the tables down today at the end of the potluck, so please stick around if you're able to help with that. That would be awesome. So Megan is our new vice president, and now you've seen all our faces because Terry and Carissa are continuing, and I'm continuing, so Megan's our newbie. Okay? Thank you so much.
And before we get back to the choir, one more change that's happening in our administration and leadership is that Erin Quisted has finished her 3-year term on the Committee on Shared Ministry with me. And she's been really an incredible resource and support and just a wonderful person to have on. She's not able to be here with us today, but I have a little gift for her. But I also want a little drum roll as we welcome Karen Lane into the spot that Erin will be doing. So thank you, Karen. Every time there's a fundraiser or some kind of commercial for PBS or whatever you're watching, they always put a cute little animal there, right? Try to warm up your hearts a little bit. Can you cry or say, yip, yip? But I just want to remind everybody now how generous we are at heart and how we appreciate the opportunity to serve the community around us, the communities that we love. And this month, we share our plate with Camp de Benneville Pines. And I don't think there's any place that's closer to many of our hearts than our camp, our beloved camp. So as we enjoy Lily's offertory, I invite you to come forward. Please note, the offertory baskets had to be moved for today, so over in front of the piano, you'll see the basket for donations to the Bader Center and also the generous offering basket. So I invite you to come forward, and with gratitude for the many gifts of this community, our offering will now be given and received. Everyone, it's just been so incredible. So now as we prepare for our wonderful potluck and continue our celebration of both our choir and our leadership, I invite you to wish one another well in their week ahead. And as we leave, let us love each other, let us keep love at the center, and let's always remember to be the change. So awesome, so awesome. I'm going to miss you guys so much every Sunday. But we look forward to August, September when you come back. When you come back, it's gonna, we're about to enjoy a delicious potluck. But before we do that, let's listen to Megan's direction on that.